Hey, my name is Peyton May. I'm the COO of BitSource and here today to hopefully ignite a spark about an idea called CityAware. CityAware is a mobile application that's cross-platform that's available for cities to license and use in relation to their residents. Today I'm going to tell you about the mobile application's main features, our current deployments, what we think is our target market, and then the future of the product. In the purest sense, CityAware connects residents and cities together. Requests and announcements are the main two features of the app. First, let's talk about requests. Requests are used by residents to communicate with the city. They allow residents to tell the city about things like broken streetlights, fallen trees, or potholes, anything that a resident thinks is important and that the city should know about. The city can then assign these requests to maintenance personnel so that they can be tended to. This workflow allows the residents to get live feedback about the progress of the request. Announcements are a quick way for the city to tell residents about important things like road closures, scheduling changes, events, water quality and air quality issues, anything that the city finds important. Lastly, we'll talk about quick links. Quick links allow for quick access to the city's services via their website, all within the app. Services like bill pay and permits are some of the items that a resident can quickly access in the mobile application. CityAware currently has 5 active deployments: the city of Pikeville, Prestonsburg, Wayland, and Coal Run, as well as CityAware's own deployment. The deployments are cross-platform. This means they're available on iOS as well as Android. Beyond the mobile application, there's also a web solution that allows for users to use their single mobile app account to submit requests and see announcements either from their phone or the web if they don't have a mobile device available. Additionally, we're developing an API and a more robust dashboard experience. We think our target market are cities with populations between 5,000 and 35,000 people. To start out, we're focusing on a 200-mile radius around Pikeville as we bring on new cities. In the future, we think this target population will grow, but we'll see what happens. This next slide details some of the cities and communities that we're currently talking with about our future deployments. If you're an interested city, we can share a license agreement, we can set up test accounts so that you can demo the application, and we're also open to hearing about new ideas, which brings us to the last portion of the presentation. What does it mean for a city and its residents to be aware? Last week, representatives from the city of Ashland visited with BitSource to talk about CityAware and other solutions for municipals. The city of Ashland has done a lot of work to make resources available to meet the basic needs of its population. In doing this, their homeless population has begun to grow. This led Ashland to explore job creation and to explore new opportunities for helping people connect back to the community. This inspired us to think about how CityAware will be used in the future. By looking at this dashboard, you can get a sense for what it might be like for a city and its residents to be able to see the overall health of their city, understanding water quality, air quality, homelessness, resource identification and allocation, and creating access. We're keeping our website and social media up to date, so if you're an interested city or resident, reach out to us and we'll see how we can bring CityAware to your city. Thank you.
The Eastern Kentucky coalfield has experienced out-migration several times since the mid-20th century due to sporadic downturns in the coal industry. And this has caused many to have to leave our region to seek for economic and employment opportunities. CEDAR proposes to provide our youth an alternative to having to leave the region to seek these opportunities, and that is by providing them with educational instruction, learning experiences, and preparing them and encouraging them to become innovators and/or entrepreneurs. With the established respect and credibility of the CEDAR brand within the region's primary and secondary schools, which has been developed over the last 27 years of providing co-education programming, CEDAR is in position to deliver such programs that will help teach our students how to embrace innovation and entrepreneurship in a way to bring about impactful change within our communities, thus helping to make Appalachia a destination rather than an exit point. CEDAR Incorporated, a 501c3 organization, has created and developed the CEDAR Future of Work in Appalachia Education Initiative, which is aligned with the Kentucky Academic Standards and the SOAR Blueprint, and will be delivered in 3 separate programs. In the Future of Work Teacher Study Unit program, teachers in K through 12 grades will be invited to create, develop, and implement a study unit of their own, implemented in their classroom, that is built around at least one of the 7 pillars of the SOAR Blueprint. They will be able to apply for grant money to offset any costs in the implementation of their unit, and also at the same time to compete for 13 individual awards totaling $4,000. Out of the study unit program will come student products, with each of these being aligned with at least one of the 7 pillars of the SOAR Blueprint, thus qualifying them for entry in the Future of Work Student Fair program, where their projects will be entered in one of 7 subject categories: science, math, English literature, art, music, technology, multimedia, or social studies. And their projects, these students will be able to be judged in their respective grade level, of whether it's K through 4, 5th through 8th grade, or 9th through 12th, and at the same time competing for a total of 64 individual cash prizes totaling $7,000. In the CEDAR Entrepreneurial Co-Lands Redevelopment Program, high school students in teams of 5 will create a new business ideal that will either solve a problem or take advantage of an opportunity that would provide benefit to their community. And their next step will be to select a previously mined site or a co-camp site to either repurpose or revitalize by using it as the location for their new business. They will then develop a site profile report that will cover such things as the historical context of their site, including things that are the benefits that their site provided their community through the years of its mining activity. They would then produce their business plan report, followed by constructing a physical model that will depict their business footprint on their site. And this model will be used in the regional challenge where they will be competing for $11,250 in cash prizes. These programs will provide students of all ages the opportunity to engage in the SOAR initiative in shaping the future of our region by tapping into their unrestricted imaginations in determining what work in the future of work in Appalachia will need to look like in order for these young students, which will be our future business and community leaders, the opportunity to live and work in an economically sustainable ecosystem. CEDAR wishes to thank SOAR, the Kentucky Power Company, and Community Trust Bank for providing the initial funding for the October through December period. And we are now seeking funding of $62,000 for the January through April period, which will enable us to complete all 3 programs. My name is John Justice. I'm president of CEDAR Incorporated, and we welcome and encourage all stakeholders to join our partnership in this unique education initiative that we feel will be transformative in shaping the future of work in Appalachia as we pursue economic sustainability in our region. Thank you for your time.
Hi, I'm Rachel Hoover. I'm the Director of Career Services for the East Region at Goodwill Industries of Kentucky. I wanted to just share a little bit about the Goodwill programs that we have available for you. At Goodwill Industries of Kentucky, our mission is to impact poverty through the power of work. And we've done that in several different ways in our communities. One of our programs is Goodwill Works. And we work with local employers, we work with community partners to help get people into placements in the communities and to also help them move up and advance in their careers and really find a better way of life for themselves. Also, Goodwill programs in Eastern Kentucky, we also have available the WIPA program, which is a program that's available for people who have Social Security or Social Security disability insurance to help them understand their benefits in terms of if they are interested in going back to work and how working will affect those benefits. We also have the CSEP program available in Eastern Kentucky, which is an older worker training program. And seeing the need in the communities and around Kentucky, Goodwill saw the need for a reentry program. And through that, RISE was developed. RISE is intended originally to serve those who have been justice involved and had substance use issues in the past, to gain some community resources, some training, and really get back into the workforce in the community. RISE is a 2-week virtual program that encompasses financial education, digital literacy, health and nutrition, mental health awareness, and career aspects. So we cover things like soft skills, we do vision boarding activities. There are some work certifications that go along in RISE. Overall, we're connecting people to resources in their communities that are going to help them get back on their feet and get back into the workforce. And we've seen through initial trials with RISE that we've had really great success for those people. In Louisville, the initial cohort had a placement rate of 81% and had an average wage of $11.99 an hour. And we were really pleased with that. And so based on that success, RISE in 2020, even amidst the pandemic, has gone on to expand into Lexington and Bowling Green and Pikeville. And we've seen, again, a tremendous success even amidst this pandemic of people who are really making strides and doing some really great things. With all of this chaos going on around us, RISE has been able to help people rise up. And that's really what it's all about. RISE does have a financial incentive attached to it, but the personal growth that the RISE participants experience along the way far outweighs any financial incentive, and they really see it as a springboard for their future. So when you donate to Goodwill stores, and that's one of the things that anybody who we talk to about Goodwill, when we're a Goodwill employee, that's the one thing they know is our stores. And a lot of times we hear, I had no idea about all the things that we do at Goodwill. Well, when you donate to a Goodwill store, that's what you're donating to. You're donating to RISE, you're donating to Goodwill Works, to be able to put people to work and help these people get a step up in life, a hand up, not a handout. We're really trying to put people back on their feet and help them become contributing members of society and really feel good about themselves again, because work goes a long way to make us feel good about ourselves. But we at Goodwill need your help to make this happen. We want to expand RISE across the entire Commonwealth, especially over to Eastern Kentucky. We know that the opportunities we can provide will really make an impact in your communities. In order to do that, we need your help. We need to partner with community partners around resources. We need partners, employer partners who are going to help us in connecting people to work. We need everyone's help to make this work, to really build up the Eastern Kentucky communities to what we know that they can be. We want to partner with you to help Eastern Kentucky communities thrive.